This time, we also release the GUI software for Sandboard. When you open the software, it will detect Sandboard hardware for a while. If your Sandboard is not found, this UA will come out, and software exit in 3 seconds. There are 3 reasons for this problem. First, check the USB cable connection between your computer and the Sandboard is okay. Second, make sure your computer have installed Arduino Do driver correctly. The easiest way to install driver is just by install latest Arduino IDE. If you can upload Arduino programs onto Sandboard, that means the driver is okay. The third reason is you do not upload the software system Arduino example onto Sandboard. Please check it again. If Sandboard device is successfully detected by software, this 3D GUI will come out. I have already introduced how to use the software in our previous video called GUI Introduction. Here I just mention a few changes and tips. First, the default method is axis controlling. If you like to drag the 3D model, you can click this checkbox and now you can drag. This separation makes robot controlling more reliable. Second, we add in the effector type selection here. You can select vacuum cup or gripper, and the 3D model changes accordingly. Everything is fine on Mac, but here have some tips for Windows. Now I start the software on Windows 7. Everything looks fine. But when you click these load buttons, the dialog box for file selection is not pop out. You need to go back to desktop and find it here. Another thing is this same software is not running as fast as on Mac. Even this ThinkPad workstation have much powerful hardware than my poor MacBook. You can see this performance different from the upper right corner, where frame rate shows. The designed frame rate is 13 frames per second. Just on the same computer running Ubuntu, the performance is okay. So Windows runs slower. We give out software for Mac, Windows, and Linux, but Linux is developer OS in some degree. You might encounter some unwanted stuff which you must solve by yourself. So if you just want to use the software, I recommend use it on Mac or Windows. When running Windows 10 on the same machine, the same software I used on Windows 7 can take more than a minute to boot up. And also take a while to close. The last tip is when this 3D GUI running on an old computer, say my ThinkPad X201, which onboarded in 2010 and have the first generation i7 processor. This GUI can run it, but for a while, the frame rate text flicker on the upper right corner. This means the machine hardware configuration is not good enough to run this 3D application software. For this situation, we will release a 2D GUI soon.